I would use this every day just for fun. Sweeping and ironing. It's the two things I like. I'm Pamela Holt, your host of Me, Myself, and the World. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I was raised on the beautiful island of Oahu, Hawaii. I've been solo traveling for quite some time, and I just recently hit my 81st country. This is the art of solo travel, and with solo travel comes a lot of adventure and a lot of new friends. I invite you to join my solo travel revolution as we explore this great planet of ours together. Welcome to Me, Myself, and the World. I'm your host, Pamela Holt, and this is Vietnam. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, really nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to
and
meet
then Chef over
you.
here.
Hi,
Yeah,
how
nice to
are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Yeah,
So we only get on that side because of that scary hot pipe.
correct.
Which
it's
I
really hard.
didn't know about the first time I got on a motorcycle. Oh, I think you could still, you can
Yep.
still see the scar.
We call that Vietnamese tattoo.
Ah.
And yeah. So we're gonna have a mask for you.
Okay.
Because it can get a little bit dusty, so
Okay.
it's better to like protect yourself. And we had a mask. It's a medical mask. And yeah. If you travel throughout Vietnam, you're gonna see it like almost everybody they wear, no matter it's like dirty or not, because most of the people they afraid of the suntan. Actually, not the real dust. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You like what you don't have over here. We like white girls, so.
You like what?
Yeah. And that's probably the only rule that we follow in Vietnam is the helmet.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, let's go.
One Trip has these super cool masks that they manufacture here in Vietnam. I get to pick my color. Oh, well, that was easy because it matches. And the cool thing is you can wear it as a scarf when you're done with the holiday.
Oh, headband.
A headband, yeah.
So this like Vietnamese culture right here, they bring food like directly straight to your table.
That is fast.
Yeah, and normally,
Yeah.
in Vietnam, whenever like you buy something, for example, you go to a restaurant or shop, if they only sell like one thing, that means they're really good at it.
Oh.
As like this place, they only sell like coffee, so we have to get our breakfast from another lady in another place. They bring it here for us. So banh mi probably one of the most classic Vietnamese breakfast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I ate that thing for 20 years already. For this one, they have their main specialty is egg, fried egg.
And what's the
The
little
whole thing, a chicken, like shredded chickens.
egg and fried and shredded chicken?
Shredded chicken, pate, butter. And in Vietnam, we're not gonna eat until the guests eat first. So if you don't start, we're gonna stay here for the whole day.
Okay, all right,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
Mmm.
How was it? Yeah, it's really yummy, right?
It's really yummy.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. The bread is a little bit different from the French baguette. Back in the day, Vietnam used to be really, really poor. So they use less flour and they use more like active heat, like to make it more fluffy, make it look bigger. But inside it's not as dense as a baguette, French baguette. Yeah, and it creates a really unique texture, like unique to Vietnamese baguette. As you can see right here, we have a lot of flower, people, they come in here, they pull stuff out, they pull stuff in. So this area is kind of like a wholesale showrooms. Does that make sense? Yeah, like the local people, they're gonna go here, they buy it for their shop in somewhere in the local area. They bring it back, they resell it with a higher price or something like that. But actually for the local, you can still here buy just one.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is probably the most sunniest showroom ever. Wow, it's so sunny. I think most of the Asian countries they use the lunar calendars because most of us used to be agricultural country. So normally the Lunar New Year's will be at around the end of January and the beginning of February. It's kind of shift. Probably the biggest holiday in Vietnam, the people will have around 2 to 3 weeks off. It's like the equivalent of Christmas over here. During the Lunar New Year's, the people obviously they will have a lot of flowers to decorate your house.
Are we headed to the noodle factory?
Yep.
All right. So this is the drying rice.
Yeah.
Could we eat it?
Yeah, technically yes. The hospital is not too far away from here, so yeah, you can go over there real quick. Actually, it's already steamed, so it's already cooked. And even though we call it rice noodle, but actually they don't use it as rice noodle. They use it as rice paper. In this shape, we call it rice paper. After they cut it, it's gonna become rice noodle.
Okay.
Yeah, in this shape, we still call it rice paper. You know rice paper, right? The thing that we use for a spring roll and summer roll. On the rice paper, you see we have a check cross patterns. It comes from the frame, the bamboo frame right here. Probably you can tell already, almost everything is already done. They bring it outside, they dry it under the sun. And if they dry it under the sun like that, it will take around 2 to 4 hours, depending on how sunny it is.
Today is very sunny.
Yep, today is very, very sunny. So we are inside the rice noodle factory right now. It's not really a factory, it more look like a local workshop. And because it's a family business. I would say nowadays the majority of the rice noodle we ate inside the city center, it came from really big automatic factory. Everything is automatic from the beginning to the end. This is still a really old school way of making rice noodle. The first thing they're gonna do, they will soak the rice with water. They will just let the rice submerge under water in order to make the rice grain much more softer, easier for them to grind. And after the rice grain becomes soft enough, they will put everything into the grinding machine here. A really big 2 pieces of stone, and they just fed the rice into the middle, and they just grind the rice into a mixture, a batter, a rice batter. Okay. Yeah. It's have the exactly consistency of like coconut milk. It looks really milky and really white, but it contains so much water, so they cannot use it right away. They need to get rid of some of the water, so they're gonna let the whole thing sit in here for around an hour or two, wait for the rice particle to settle out. Yeah. So first, they will put the rice batter in this container over here. You flip it. It's really old school, and the liquid will run across the whole machine, and you can tell that they have a conveyor belt.
Right.
So the rice will come here, it will run across the whole machine, and this machine is the reason why the rice paper, it got a long shape from the machine. And the whole thing will rolling outside, and when it's rolling, it will be steaming at the same time. And the whole thing will be rolling out.
Come right out. Yeah. Oh, and right onto the...
Actually, this thing, they will put it like under the machine. The frame will go out at the same time when the rice noodle falling down. Normally, they will put like The two youngest grandson and granddaughter, one up here, one down there, they have a hamster wheel inside, so they cut the pedals. I think over there you call it child abuse, but over here we call it family business.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody have to work. Just kidding, it's run by electricity. Yeah.
If I could take this broom home in my suitcase, I would for sure.
So this right here, probably my mom's most favorite weapon of choice to abuse her kids, me particularly. I was banged quite bad with this thing. Do you want to bring it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this broom.
Yeah, keep it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at how intricate it's made. This is fishing wire?
Yeah, fishing wire.
Fishing wire. Ooh, it's the simple things in life. My broom to go. It's like I'm a witch or something. I just met Joni. You are from
Finland.
Finland. And this guitar has been sitting over there. I've seen it for days. I walked downstairs and he was playing it. So you fixed a string because there were missing strings.
Yeah, and this was like, sounding like awful because when I found it there.
Right, and it's still broken up at the top. It doesn't even have the tuner.
Yeah.
So I have a question. What is your favorite solo travel destination?
Oh, that's a good one. Solo travel, so my top 3 would be Northern India. Northern India, that's specific, okay. Very northern India. There's a train which goes all the way towards the deep, the all the way to the
I haven't been to India yet, so.
Northern India.
Okay, Northern India.
Not solo on south, but on Delhi and take the trains.
All right.
Second, I have to say that I would, as a solo traveler, I would recommend Norway.
Okay, I haven't been to Norway.
Norway has these fjords, mountains, massive, first of all, mountains, and then there's a tiny little village with the green fjord going outside, and the seafood is fresh, and it's just like it's safe, and everything works, and so I would pick up Norway, and then Hungary. Yeah, then I would choose Hungary.
Okay.
Just rent the car with Vroom car rentals.
Vroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It cost me like $8 a day.
$8 a day to rent from Vroom because they get the days leftovers.
Yeah,
of all the
but
companies.
you like all the herds, obviously, all the top.
Yes.
They just okay. There's one more thing, Sardinia.
Yes.
Sardinia.
Yeah.
In go around the island.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you very much.
So nice to
So
meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
And I'll see you back on the couch for the next song tomorrow, maybe. Who knows?
Yes.
You never know what you're gonna see along the route here in Vietnam. One of my favorite things to do is to find some incredibly unique things that people carry on their mopeds. This is Motorbike Mayhem. Welcome to Me, Myself, and the World. I'm your host, Pamela Holt, and this is Packing with Pamela. All right, one of my biggest packing tips, and something that a lot of people actually don't know about, but I learned online, is the usefulness of shower caps. So I actually put shower caps at the bottom of all my shoes. I know a lot of people use bags, but this is great because it keeps the shoe breathable, and I've got my bag to collect any of the dirt from when I've been walking around. Plus, I don't want the bottom of my soles touching any of the stuff in my backpack, especially when I'm traipsing through kind of crazy countries and a lot of stuff is on the ground. It is so great. I always bring extra of these and I collect them at every hotel. So beware hotels, I will be coming and taking your, your shower caps. Plus you can buy them at a dollar store for literally 13 of these for like $1. So these are great, super handy. And plus like with hiking shoes, I come home, they're muddy. And if I am going straight somewhere, I can just put these little bags on after I've rinsed off the shoe and away I go. I also love using just one when I have like flip-flops or something that's small. And in fact, if you have the really thin flip-flops, you can get 2 or 3 pairs in just one little baggie. Super handy, great way to reuse them, and keeps your stuff super clean. This is by Eagle Creek. I bought it at REI, and it actually is a hidden pocket. So this goes through either a brown belt or a black belt, and it just tucks right in here, and you tuck it down into your skirt or pants. This is so great. A lot of people are not going to notice that you even have this hanging around your belt, especially if you're matching the color. And this pouch is breathable. It's got some pockets inside. It fits a passport, a US passport for sure, which is phenomenal, and it's washable. This is so handy, not very expensive, and super safe with your cash. Now, another thing that I use is this, also by Eagle Creek, this little silk sash. It's called a bra stash. There are guys that can use this with different little straps around their waist. So it either goes here or here. I personally wear mine here. It can fit a lot of cash or some credit cards. It comes in black and also this sort of nude color. I carry the nude color and the black color everywhere I go. This is really handy, especially both of these items for solo travelers, because it's important to have cash hidden in different places. Not just keeping it in your carry-on, your backpack, your pockets. Sometimes I put it under the soles of my shoes, especially if I'm wearing closed shoes. I hide cash all over. You never know when you need them. But I really like these 2 items in particular because they're washable. I suggest them. They are by Eagle Creek and I got them at REI. No one pays me to say that. They're just great products. See you next time.
So we are in District 10, like right here, over here, District 10, over there, District 3.
Okay.
So we kind of like right in the perimeter of 2 districts.
Okay.
And right now we're gonna go to the flower market. We call it flower market because we pull the flower. And the Cambodian market because this area was occupied by a lot of Cambodians and a lot of them still staying here. So let's go inside.
Yahoo!
Yeah, for public retail.
All right.
Yeah, so this is more popular in the north of Vietnam.
Okay.
When you go to the north, you will see a lot of these type of flower, and it's gonna be pink all over the places.
Yep.
And for this one, we only have it for the New Year's.
Because this is the color of Vietnam, the red and the yellow, right?
Yeah, red, yellow, pretty much.
Ah.
So these are the red envelope.
Okay.
We give it each other for luck and the money. Normally you would put money inside and you give each other as like wishing luck for New Year's.
Right.
So if you be really smart about it, you can make some profit. Because when you give each other a slight thing, like for example, if your friend give it to you, you have to give some back.
Right.
But no one knows the amount of money inside, so if you're being smart about it, yeah, it can be profitable. Yeah. A fun fact, actually, back in the days, I mean, like way back in the day when we still have a king and things like that, no one allowed to use the yellow color except for the king because it stands for like royal.
All right.
Yeah, but now everybody can use this and now they love it.
It's been an incredible solo travel experience, deep diving into the history, the people, and the culture of Vietnam. I had a little history lesson and tried my first delicious banh mi sandwich. Visited a flower nursery and got to learn a little bit about the upcoming Vietnamese Lunar New Year. Learned how to make rice paper and visited the famous Saigon flower market. Next, we're going to visit the Ho Chi tunnels, meet a first-time solo traveler from Los Angeles, and of course, try a little beer on the famous beer street. I'm Pamela Holt, saying hang up light from Vietnam. Mwah!